After the Home Secretary James Cleverly made an announcement a couple of days ago to share the government's plan to reduce net migration in the United Kingdom, now there's been a lot of panic and different narrations on the interpretations on some of the measures being announced by the Home Office Secretary. And the good thing is that one of the questions that's really been in the mind of a lot of people is the fact that if you're already in the United Kingdom, will these new measures also affect you? That's been a lot of, that's always been the major questions being asked by people. Just imagine with the new, immigration policy that says you can't apply for a skilled worker visa except you get a job that pays you £38,700. Now, people have been asking, if I'm currently in the UK on a skilled worker visa on a job that pays, let's say, £30,000, if I'm to renew or, update my visa, or probably, get another 3 years or 5 years on that particular visa categories, will this new measure also affect me? That's been one of the most important questions. And in this video, I'm going to share with you what the Home Office Secretary said in a recent interview that happened about 2 days ago on answering the question on how this is going to affect those who are already in the United Kingdom. So if this is like something you'd like to know, don't go anywhere, keep watching till the end. And if you're coming across my channel for the very first time, please hit the subscribe button to join the amazing growing family. And my returning subscribers, thank you guys for being here. So to answer the question whether these policies will affect those who are already in the UK or not, listen to what the Home Secretary has to say about it.
Migration plan with visas. People already in the UK and reapplying for their visas, will they have to meet the new threshold you're arranging of £38,700 per annum?
Okay, so there's a number of things. So the proposals we put forward are forward-looking, not backward-looking. We will make sure that we put clarity, because unfortunately we made that announcement and then the narrative moved on very, very quickly. And I'm conscious there are some people who at the moment,
quite a number of people,
are unsure and concerned because they don't fully understand the proposals put forward. I have committed to make sure I have a clear explainer as to the implications on people, because I announced that last week, and then pretty much the following day flew off to Rwanda, and the conversation has been very much about the Rwanda plan since.
So will they be okay, to use a rather crude summary? Will they be okay, those folk?
They should, yes.
They will. That's what we need to do.
What I'm going to do is make this, so as I say, this is forward-looking.
No, you said yes, that's
proposals rather than backward.
According to his words, he has clarified that for those who are already in the United Kingdom, they are not going to be affected. Based on what he said it's a going forward policy, not a backward policy. So yeah, that's it, because even in a normal sense, many of the policies that has been made in the UK in the past has always been a going forward. But a lot of people are really concerned because the policy says it's going to take effect from spring 2024, and people have been panicking. If I'm already in the UK and I'm renewing my visa, let's say for instance, in 2025, do I need to make sure I have a job that pays up to £38,700 to be able to get my visa renewed? Now, from what the Home Secretary has just said, it means that this policy is not going to affect those who are already in the United Kingdom. So it means that if you're already in the UK, on a skilled worker visa and you renew your visa, you don't need to meet up with the 38,700 threshold. And from what you just watched from the video, the Prime Minister, the Home Secretary also confirmed that they're going to be putting a lot of clarification on some of these policies. And the good thing is that these policies has not even been updated yet on the Gov website. So we're hoping that when this update is being made, then we're going to get further clarification on this. From what he said, it's going to be a forward policy, not a backward policy. It means that if you're in the UK, you definitely won't be affected. But one of the things that I probably still get a bit bothered about, which I'm not sure yet, is the fact that what if you're already in the UK as a care worker before this policy? Let's say for instance, as at now, you came into the UK as a care worker, let's say for instance in 2023, for instance, before the policy is being made, and you're required to, you're no longer allowed to bring in dependents from spring 2024. Now, if this policy is saying that it's a forward thing, not a backward thing, does it mean that, despite the fact that I'm already in the UK on the care visa, I can still bring my partner, let's say in fall 2024, for example. Doesn't mean that I can still bring in dependents. However, if I come into the UK on the care visa after spring 24, I can no longer bring dependents. So it's still a bit dicey, really. So because if that policy is being made, it means that if I'm already in the UK, then I can then bring in my dependent who is not in the UK at the moment. So yeah, we're just hoping that's really the case, really, especially for those who have got family back home. However, this is my advice to everyone: if you're coming to the UK on the care visa, please bring your partner in before spring 2024. Honestly, I understand probably might cost a lot, probably, you know, the financial commitment, but the good thing is you're on a care visa, you don't even get to pay HS fee. So why not just, you know, bring your partner in as soon as you can before the policy is being implemented come spring 2024. Now, having said that, there's been a lot of changes. The government just recently, you know, published a recent statement of change on the Gov website, and one of the statement of change that has been made is the fact that this has to do with those who are currently on a visitor visa, and this has really, you know, raised a lot of discussion both on Twitter and, you know, on TikTok on the change that affects those who are on the visitor visa, saying that one of the changes is that removing the restriction on visitors working directly with clients in an intra-corporate context, and also naming remote work as a permitted activities, providing this is not the primary purpose of the visit. Now, this is just to give a bit of clarification. Now, people have been saying, oh, if you're coming to the UK on a visitor visa, you can now work in the UK. That is not true. What that particular statement is saying basically is that if you're coming to the UK on a visiting visa, or you're coming to the UK for tourism or for holidays on the visitor visa, you can actually take up remote job while you are in the UK. However, the purpose of you coming into the UK should not be because of the remote job. Because I've seen a lot of people saying on Twitter that, oh, now it means that you can actually come into the UK on a visitor visa, get a job, and start working remotely. And you know, of course, some people also made some funny comments that if you come into the UK on a visitor visa, you spend the 6 months actually looking for a job and you'll be able to work at all. Yeah, that's one of the side jokes being made about that information going viral on Twitter. However, what the point is that now remote working has now been, you know, permitted for those who are coming to the UK on the visitor visa. That's what the policy said, removing restrictions. That's the second one, which is naming remote work as a permitted activity. So it means that you can do a remote job while you're in the UK on the visitor visa. However, the remote job should not be the reason why you're coming to the UK on the visitor visa. So I just felt there's a need for you know, that to be clarified so that people don't get, you know, misinformed and start applying for a visitor visa with the purpose of coming to the UK to work for a remote to do a remote job. You would definitely be denied that particular visa. And that major statement or change be made in on gov.uk is that they're expanding the list of unpaid work activity that legal professionals can undertake in the UK, allowing scientists to conduct research in the UK as part of their visits. That's one of the change being made on the visitor visa, and also allowing pilots and cabin crew members to travel to the UK as part of a civil aviation authority approved wet leasing agreement. So yeah, these are some of the changes that have been made, and it's really in relation to those coming to the UK on the visitor visa. So I need to reinforce the fact that if you're on a visitor visa, you shouldn't come into the UK for the purpose of a remote job. However, you're allowed to do a remote job while you are in the United Kingdom. I hope you do find this video resourceful. If you do, please click on the like button, and if you're coming across the channel for the first time, please hit the subscribe button to join the amazing growing family. And if you have any thoughts or any contrary opinion to what has been mentioned in this video, please also state in the comment section. And for my returning subscribers, you guys are amazing. Thank you for being here. I really do appreciate you guys. So this will be the end of this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you.